Alright, so it brings us to this screen, which is the world map screen. We've seen that before. So now we can see more about where we need to be. Currently, because we're leaving from the east side of the map, we can only get here to this area, this little crossroads bit. Take 8 hours to get there. Like, you know, I mean, time does go fast in this. I mean, months and months can pass in this game as you travel from area to area, because this place is huge. Might not look it, but it is. So we have the city of Baldur's Gate above us, which we won't get to until later in the game. There's the friendly army, which we are going to now. There's Beregost, which is the other option we had for taking a place to rest at. And way south is Nashkel, the Nashkel mine, which is where Zan and Montron want to go to sort out the iron crisis. But currently we have to go here, so that's where we're going to go. Might be dark by the time we get there. Doesn't make too much difference. No, it isn't. Now, who's this?
Oh, there, wanderer. Stay thy course to indulge an old man.
It has been nigh unto a 10 days since I've seen a soul walking this road, and I've been without decent conversation since. Travelling nowadays appears to be the domain of either the desperate or the deranged. If thou wouldst pardon my intrusion, might inquire which pertains to thee. Huh. Or do I need to say T? I mean, if you is thou, or was it thee? In any case, I'm not desperate or deranged. I'm excited! I'm going to be a famous adventurer, like Elminster. Like Elminster, eh? An old man. Thou art a spirited girl, but what about thy companion? Yes. Yeah, you see, look, Imoen. Yeah, how do you know my name? One can acquire such knowledge in more ways than one child. But let's be quiet and speak. Fine. The quiet one. I'm the quiet one. I'm a fair bit desperate, actually. Do you know the way to the friendly I'm in? We have been travelling for 8 hours now on the road, looking for this crossroad, and I'm like, crap, where is it? Where is it? It's just short distance to the north. Good, good, good. So you find protection and shelter, friendship from another kind, if thine eyes be open up to mind alert. Meh. He speaks difficultly to read. You wasted too much time. Fine. I met a strange man on the road to the friendly army, and he seemed interested in me, though I don't know why. He was a little odd. I have a strange inkling to head north here. Like directly north for some reason. Alright, we're getting into a fight now against some Zvarts, which are quite similar to those Gibblings earlier. They're quite small. We're going to let the AI do its job, which I really should assign for Montron. Now, because he doesn't have a bow, we're going to customize him as a standard attack, so he's just going to go and attack any enemies. And for Zan, he's going to be more difficult because he only uses a dagger, not a... I mean, he can use a sling as well, being a mage, but he's not proficient in it, but we are going to get him one anyway. So I'm going to have him as range, which means that he pretty much won't do anything while he's not being attacked, which is fine with me. So no, you can stay there. So Montron's going to go and tank for us. You attack that one. We've already taken one down, which is good. Good shot, Imoen. How was it? Oh, either of you. Now he's turned yellow. That's because he has lost his morale, and therefore, you know, yellow people are cowards and they're running away. So I'm going to have my archers, or at least one of my archers, take care of him. Montron attacks here. There, we got him on the way back. You see, they're all running away now because we're killing them utterly. Come on, shoot him. Shoot him. Oh. Don't let him get away. He has loot. This is what you don't want. Just pursuing one enemy into the fog of war here. Ah, there we go. Now, they were only 15 experience each, which is like nothing. Oh, crap. That's what I did not want. A direwolf. A direwolf, you know. A direwolf! We're all level 1, we get a direwolf. Direwolves are quite tough, they're tougher than normal wolves. I think we're going to pull Montron back. We're going to cast a spell now. You can cast this minor drain. Imoen, you can cast magic missile on it. Variax, you can just fire with your bow, with your 302 arrows that you've got. Currently, actually, I have AI off, which I didn't mean to do. Don't know how that happened. So the AI packages weren't even working, but because I have been managing my party because they're solo level, it hasn't mattered. But I'm going to have it off, the AI off now anyway, so that I can... Okay, so we hit him with some... Yeah, he's injured now. So we did 4, 8 and 3 damage, so if we do that much again, he's uninjured, which means about half health, he should be dead. There's no point really running away that much. I mean, who's he attacking? Imwan. So we pull Imwan back. Pull these guys over here. Montarin's pretty useless here because I don't want him to die. Now he's attacking Zar. Great, so you can do another magic missile. I'm going to use these magic missiles up pretty quickly because they do D4 damage. D4 plus 1 damage even. But that's not that much, especially later in the game. So that's primarily for use like now. Zar's... Stop touching me! Zar's gonna run off, and we're gonna pull these two and attack it. Alright, critical hit from Variax, well done, 14 damage, so that should nearly be dead now. Yeah, near death. So I'm gonna have him use this scroll on it, and hopefully we should be able to pull this off. There we go, excellent. See, 125 experience because... pretty obviously, harder monsters, you get more experience for killing them. Now, none of us will be close to leveling now because there's 4 of us, and so that 125 was divided into 4 of us.
You're a queer fellow.
But we're gonna head. We're gonna loot these. Let's loot these. And the reason why I went north initially straight away will soon be revealed. There's a short sword there, but we're going to ignore that. We don't need it. Ah, there's another scroll there. Now, had we really intended on keeping Zar in our party, we could have him learn this scroll here, and indeed these as well. You can carry them since he's the mage. Why not? You can carry them. You see, that's readied out right now. If I give them all to him, they're not, because he's a mage and so he can use them. He could probably use that actually. We won't have him learn them, because if I right click now I can write the magic and that will put them in his spell book so he can memorize them and use them. See, they would appear there in his known spells. We're not going to do that. We're just going to cast them from his quick items because we're not going to be keeping Zar around. I have a plan for my party, which I am going to gather through role-playing means, but I've already decided. And we're going to get this, and oh, wait a minute, as I'm bending down to pick up that, I see this. Hello there. There's a magical ring. Now, I don't know what this ring does, as you can see. Small ring, but it's blue, which means it is magical, but we don't know what it does. Now, if Zar had an identify spell or scroll, he could do it for us. But if I right click on it, it just says not identified. There is a stat your character has called Law, L-O-R-E, which is there. And my law is 0. Law depends on your level and to a certain extent your intelligence and wisdom, and also your class. Imoen should have a little bit of law. She's got 10 law 10. Bards have the most law because I guess they hear about items and stuff. And if your law is high enough, when you right click on the item, it should be identified. But because my law is 0, he can't identify it. Can Imoen? No. I knew full well that that wasn't going to be the case because you can't even identify these at the start of Baldur's Gate 2 unless you're a bard. They're very hard to identify. I know exactly what it is, and I know that for those of you who do know how to play the game, I know that it's a ring of protection +1, which will decrease my armor class, or increase my armor class, whichever way you want to put it, make it better. So if I do put it on, my armor class will go to 2. I'm honestly in two minds whether I should do that or whether I should just leave it and identify it. I don't know whether I'll keep that through the entire game, so I probably will. I don't know what it is, I'm just going to wear it. So there you go, my armor class has increased, so it's like I'm wearing a shield now, but I'm wearing this magical ring. Back to the road, back to the... Oh my god, back to the road. Where are they? Where are they? They were on the road. The road is not safe at all. Ah, gibblings.